Alrighty, boys and girls, well, Bitcoin is back at 69k. Now, exactly as predicted, we are back. We're seeing Bitcoin coming back up, and we are heading towards a big, massive bull market. Now, if you play your cards right, you will make life-changing money in this bull market, and that's what we're going to be talking about here in today's video, guys. What's the best strategy for this bull market? What should you be doing right now? So, with no further ado, let's get into today's video, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and remember, nothing is financial advice. This show's for entertainment and some education and hopefully finding God. Now, here, guys, we are heading towards a massive bull market now, especially with Trump. One of the most bullish things that could make this bull market one of the biggest ever is that we have Trump endorsing crypto, endorsing Bitcoin, and he even launched his own NFTs back in the days, which is very massive. Imagine that your president now, the president of the United States, is a bull, a Bitcoin bull, and imagine what that's gonna do to the whole world. And that's just part of the puzzle. Now, the second thing here, guys, is now 2023 was an accumulation year. 2024 is the halving year, which is usually where we start to see the pumps and stuff like that. And 2025 is the actual bull market, which I have it here now, here in the charts. 2021 till 2022 was the actual bull market. This is where 100 X's were made, 200 X's were made. And this usually is the post-halving year. It never happens in the halving year, right? So you see this shows, this yellow bar shows halving years. So May 11, 2020 halving year, we had until 2021, we had Bitcoin pumping, but the actual bull market happened later on the next year, 2021, which in today's time is 2025, the bull market. So that is why it is very important to play your cards right now, today in 2024. Now, if you missed 2023 and you missed most of the coins that we are on right now that are in the billions of dollars in their market cap, 2024 is your last chance. And that's what I mean by the last season, by the what I've been talking about in the previous videos. 2024 is your last time to pick up cheap coins, and what I'm going to share with you strategies and what I'm doing now, and it's going to be very informative, so stick around and let's do this, guys. Now, one thing I want to talk about first is the Bitcoin dominance and what role this plays now today in the market. So if you're looking at Bitcoin at 69k and altcoins are not pumping, so this is actually very bullish because this is how the bull market started, the previous bull market started, and it all starts with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has to be leading the way. Bitcoin has to be pumping and pumping alone and leading the market later on, because that's what starts the FOMO. So Bitcoin now is pumping, and you can see Bitcoin dominance is finally closing a bullish daily candles above these previous highs here, which is bullish for the Bitcoin dominance, not good for altcoins. Remember that. So Bitcoin dominance is slowly going towards its top, right? And when that happens, when that reverses, that's when we start to get the actual altcoin season, the actual pumps that we are waiting for, that we are all here for, right? The actual pumps that the Jeets and spaghetti hands cannot wait for and be patient for, and they just can't wait to sell and try to jump onto the next thing that's gonna make them lose money. So most of the people that make money or made a lot of money here from ETH killers and coins and Dogecoin and coins that promise to replace ETH, most of them picked them up here, which is 2020, which is the post-halving, which is the halving year, which is 2024 now. And that's why we want to be looking at now really what's the best strategy today. So I'm gonna be going through the top meme coins, the top altcoins down to the low market cap one, and I'm gonna explain each part or each category of these coins and what kind of strategy should be applied for those, right? We all know now meme coins are or have been the biggest gainers this whole cycle, this whole 2023 and 2024, and they are gonna be the biggest gainers in 2025. So what most people do when they come to the space, they buy late. That's the most important thing to do right now. And it all comes down to being early, right? You want to be early. I cannot emphasize how important that is. And especially today, when you see that the biggest bull market hasn't happened yet, right? You want to be early into something. What most people do today is, let's say they understand that meme coins are going to be the biggest gainers. They come in here, right? And they buy whatever is pumping. They buy the pumps. They buy the shiny object. They buy the things when they are pumping. And they keep repeating this over and over and over and over and over until they actually miss the bull market. But the most important thing here, guys, is you want to buy cheap. You want to buy low. You want to be early. You want to do all these things preparing for the bull market. The way you get early is you want to be early on speculative narratives like the Pepe verse or blockchain meme coins, right? And you remember, guys, I was one of the first to tell you about the Pepe verse, right? And recently we've seen Dogecoin Bitcoin millionaire talking about Pepeverse, this word, Pepeverse. A lot of people start talking about it, right? And most importantly, I've seen this tweet, right? This Hulk girl, she just learned who Matt Fury is, and she's learning about Matt Fury. She's learning about meme coins, and she possibly wanted to launch her own meme coin, and then people are telling her, look, there is the Matt Fury, there is the Pepe coin, there is the Pepeverse. And that shows you how early I was on this, right? And we're still early on this. We're still early onto this Matt Fury, Pepeverse, all that stuff. There are so many things that are out there. There are many narratives, right? But one can only be focused on one thing, right? I cannot be looking at every other narratives out there. There are so many. You want to, if you don't like this narrative, then get good at another one, right? And what you want to do to be early, you want to base your today speculation on what's already out there and what people are doing, right? You cannot speculate on Dogecoin right now because Dogecoin is a previous cycle coin. Shiba Inu is previous cycle coin. Dogecoin started the Dogecoin mania, the Dogecoins, and every coin looking like a dog. That's what started it, right? You are not early anymore. We know that. Now you're not early. And that means you're not going to make gains, right? If you buy Dogecoin today, best you can do maybe a 50% pump or 100 or like a 2x, right? If you are lucky while taking a lot of risk, right? If we top and it doesn't pump and it's just going to dump, right? So the second thing we have is Pepe, which is the obvious, most obvious play in the cycle. If you are late on Pepe, right? If you have zero, nada, you never touched meme coins, I would personally not get into now top meme coins, right? I am already into those. If you are on Pepe, good. It's still gonna do a 10x from here, right? But I'm guessing if you are here into the crypto space, you don't want to miss the actual run. You want to be early onto something finally to do at least a 50x or 100x. You want to base your whole thing on this, right? You want to base your narratives on top of the meme coins, the top meme coins. That's why the Pepeverse, right? There are so many strong indicators now that Pepe is gonna flip Shiba Inu and possibly Dogecoin, right? And it's gonna trigger the actual Pepeverse, right? Even you see this girl here, she recognized now Matt Fury. People are starting to look at this, but people are not buying, right? Because we go through cycles. People don't buy when they see something like that. People don't buy now when they see something like that. Why? Because this is disbelief, right? They don't believe. And even if they see all the signs, they will not buy. When they will buy is, and hopefully you're not doing that, is when this thing does this. Then they will buy, right? Because then this will make sense, right? This would be more of something they care about now. Oh shit, now this girl was right. Or Zack Ventura was right. Pepeverse, Boys Club, oh my God. And what they do, they miss. And that's when people buy this. And as soon as they buy it, what they does, 70% pullback. And then they start crying, scams, the team, the supply, the cabal, the whole thing, right? They start saying that. And then it does this again. And then they are, oh my God, that's it. That's the only coin I'm gonna buy. And that's the only thing. And then you're late. And then that's it. That's the top, right? So you have this belief, and then you have this first pump, which is the belief, and then you have this dip, right? Hatred or dump. Oh my God, this is a scam. How did I get fooled like that, right? And then smart money getting in, and then it pumps, and then they only swear about this coin forever for the rest of their lives. That's XRP boys. And then it dumps, and then this is like optimism. Oh, this is just a dip. Buy the dip, guys. And then it does like a dead cat bounce or barely touches above all-time high, and then it keeps going like this forever. So that's how you can see this thing, or how you see if you are early or not, is by thinking, is this belief or is this FOMO, or what kind of place I'm at right now. So that's why I have this now. It's a very important in the strategy, guys. It's all come down to being early, and you want to ask yourself, is this coin dirt cheap? Now when gonna come to the actual strategy, right? Shoot for the 10-20x, like top 200 coins, low risk, what you want to do here, right? So when you come to this, like you see that, all right, you have narratives, you have Pepeverse, you have blockchain meme coins. We're gonna have more narratives, right? There are some other narratives that I'm not specialized on, right? And when you come here, you say, all right, so Pepe made it. Now Pepe is a top 21 altcoin in the world. Shiba Inu is 13, Dogecoin is 8. Dog, we've had 34, BONK 47, Floki 52, and Brett Bay 63. Now Popcat is on the top in the top 100, right? It's an 81. Now you think to yourself, so if Popcat made it here, or Pepe or Brett Bay or something, what's the next thing that could make it to the top 200 or top 100? And you base your speculation on this, right? Especially if you're touching the mid caps, right? If you are into the mid caps, you're trying to play it safe for a 10x or something, you just want want your coin to come here. Like that's all what you want. Just want to make a 10x and get out, right? So you go down here and you start to think to yourself, what's the next coin that could make it here, right, to the top? So what are the strong coins that we haven't seen doing that yet? You got Ponke, right? Ponke at 300 million could go to 3 billion, which is a 10x. That could be around it. That's the top possibly for it, and that's it, right? If it goes there, right? And then you go here. Now dog runes, we have yet to see a runes Bitcoin meme coin going to the top. Like we can talk about it now. Turbo, strong community, and all that stuff could go to 1 billion. Could be the one that actually goes to here. Do you a 5-10x, right? At best, right? At best, because it's already there. Already people talking about it. They already built a community. People are searching on YouTube. You know, one more thing I know, a coin is kind of like now it's at peak buyers and everyone is in, is when everyone is searching for it. Now, if I make a video, turbo coin price prediction is gonna start getting views, and I'm like, oh damn. So now we're getting people looking, and you know why people are looking for it now? Because they bought the top. Turbo did this, the first disbelief, and then the actual belief, right? People bought the top. They are down now, and when they are down, they're searching on YouTube. Turbo price, is turbo gonna go up? Is turbo? You know, when I see people asking me these questions, I know they bought the top. I know for a fact, right? And when this happens, they start to capitulate, or they start searching, is this gonna pump? And then when the pump happens, they start to believe now, and they start to think this is the next XRP or the next thing, and then that's it. That's why I know I use this as to know where we are at each meme coin or each altcoin, where we are at now. So Turbo, Ponke, stuff like that, they are still in this kind of like belief. They're building the belief now. They are still gonna go up, right? But they still could do that 70%. Turbo already done it, but when you're playing in the mid caps, you have to expect that you are possibly buying the top. That's a bet you're taking each time you're buying mid caps, is that you are possibly buying the top or near the top, but you are not late. It means like you might see the 70% and then the push up. Now, smart way to do this is you want to wait for the 70% top. That's the smart way about it. Once a coin reaches 100 million, you want to wait for the 70% down. And we had Andy Eat actually doing the same, right, as well, right? If you were bullish on the Pepe verse from the beginning and you watched it here, I'm pretty sure everyone bought here, right? And look what happened. Just to show you guys how to play the mid-cap game when you are into mid-caps. Look, you see this 75% dump, 75, 73% from the all-time high. They all do that. And then now it's recovering, right? Now it's going to its way possibly to 500 million, then another 70% dump, then to 1 billion, then another 70%, then to 2 billion or something, somewhere there where it's gonna top. Now it's still in the disbelief. I don't see people searching for Andy Eat or something. People are not interested at all, which means we are early, right? When you're playing your mid caps, that's what you want to be doing. That's how you want to be playing your mid caps. If everybody's searching for it, if everybody's looking for it, everybody's into it, you are possibly close to here, right? Or you are in the depth of the 70% dump, because that's when people get interested. That's when actually people start searching, right? Pepe, when back in the days when I started making videos about Pepe, nobody cared. But you know when people cared? When it dumped 80%, got listed on Binance and it dumped, that's when people started to care about Pepe, right? What happened to Pepe? Is Pepe gonna go up? Please tell us, sir. It's gonna go up, right? It was on Binance. So that's what happened, because they bought the top. Now they are down. They don't want to realize their losses. They want to hold for it to pump. That's how the Jeets do things, right? They buy the top and they hold it. When it drops, they hold it. But when they buy the dips, they can't hold for more than like 2 days, and it pumps a little bit. Oh my god, finally gains, and then they sell, right? But you want to switch all that. That's very important. That's the most important, how you play your mid caps in this cycle, right? It has to be in the narratives that we talk about. Pepe versus blockchain meme coins first. Second thing, when it's a mid cap, you want to ask yourself, is it gonna be one of these coins one day? Is it gonna make it to this top coins, top 5, top 10 meme coins? Because that means it's gonna go to 1 billion, right? Because then it's actually now visible to everybody using coin market cap, 2 million users per month, right? And that's the thing, you want to wait for those. Now BONK Coin is retracing now, right? Possibly a lot of people bought the top on this, right? You can bet, right? Possibly a lot of people, Popcat, a lot of people bought the top on this, right? So when it comes to these, I'm more comfortable with like mid caps. I'm more comfortable with, like, let's say I do think Turbo is gonna go. If you got in on 200, Ponke, and you got maybe Myro, right, which is very low now, Myro, right, Andy Eat. Now recently we've seen Pepe, the Chinese Pepe, doing rounds, right, and also built a community, right, because it rallied very fast, very quick, and now it's at $124 million in its market cap, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people bought the top on this, right, because most people don't know how to play the game, right, especially mid caps. As soon as your coin gets to the 50 million, 100 million, you want to know what's there, right? If a coin, not your coin, because if you are in from the low, close, you just want to hold it at this point. It's gonna just keep going. You're covered. You have layers of supports above you, right? It's gonna do a 50%, or it's gonna do that's usual 70% drop. If it does that, then it's gonna go to 50 million, 40 million dollars in its market cap. Then I would be like, alrighty, now this is looking cheap. This is dirt cheap right now. This is cool, right? That's what I want, right? Like recently, Maneki also built a very, very strong community, right? Everybody's asking about it, right? And that's also something you want to be looking at when you are watching this. Like that's something now you're aware of, right? When you see everybody asking about some coin, tell yourself, especially if it had a massive run, always tell yourself, okay, these people bought the top, right? They bought the top because now they are searching. They want to know, is it gonna go up again, sir? Because I bought the top, I got tricked, sir, right? At some point it was like the next thing, right? Maneki, my god, this is going to the moon. And you can see like after a few days it pumped from nothing. Let's look at the market cap. It pumped from nothing, from like 9-10 million to 250 million, right? 200 million, 240 million, and then it retraced to 55, then pumped again to 160, then dumped again, and now it's like flooring, bottoming. It's not my coin, it's not my favorite coin, but just to show you guys, this is how things play out, right? This is how these mid caps play, right? You never, when you are getting into mid caps, when you're trying to look for mid caps, you don't want to be the guy buying the top when it comes to these guys, right? Everybody's asking about Maneki now. I see people on comment sections, on various YouTube channels, on Twitter pages, everywhere asking about this, because I know these people bought the top. I know this, they're all here, around here. They all bought here, right? And they're still holding, they're still waiting. My god, what this gonna do? And if they watch a video and the YouTuber is not talking about it, they get mad. And what about Maneki and all that stuff, right? So just to tell you how to play the mid-cap game, you want to be waiting for dips. Now Toshi is on that narrative, is on that blockchain Memecoins, top blockchain of their Memecoins on the base chain. If you regard Breton base as Pepe versus coin on base, the second play on base would be Toshi, right? Because it's been around and the chart is completely wrecked. It's down, nobody's talking about it, nobody's looking at it, nobody likes it, which means disbelief. Very important, disbelief, right? When I'm getting into a coin, and sometimes I just try to kind of see people's reaction around it, and if I see like people are disbelieving, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm early, right? If everybody believes you when you say something and they tell you, yes, sir, yes, this coin is gonna pump, right? Kaspa is gonna flip Ethereum and this and that, you know it's around the top. You know by fact that it's around the top. It's about to do a 70% correction. That's usually it, right? So this is the way I do things when it comes to mid caps. You want to be looking at them like that. Recently we've seen Hopi. Oh my god, Hopi, everybody loves Hopi. Hopi is the next Pepe, and Hopi is this, and the Night Riders, and what about this, and what about, and when I see this, I'm like, okay, let me see the chart, right? By the way, we got into this on my Discord, link in the description, is free to join. We got in early, right? We got in early, we got this picked up here, around here. Now I did not buy enough because that was still a low cap back in the days, but look when everybody started looking into Hopi, when everybody wanted Hopi, right? So nobody wanted Hopi here, right? Nobody wanted it here. Why? Right? It's too low. It's a scam, right? It's, what is this? Pepe related coins, right? And then it pumps and it's like, maybe. And then it does another dump. Scam. No, team. Bubble map. Token sniffer. And then it pumps, right? And let's look at the market cap. And then it goes to 80 million. So it seems like maybe 80, 50, above 50 million, above 80 million. This is where actual people buy the top, and the actual community builds, and actual people start feeling for the coin and having emotions and get triggered if nobody talks about it or talks bad about it. That's when they start to feel that, right? And now it's pulling back, right? So mid caps, you always play them like that. Now I remember people asked me here about Hopi, and I said, wait for the dip. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Now the volume is dying, right? While it's flooring. Maybe it's building a floor here. I could be wrong, right? Like it's around 14 million. Maybe it's building a floor here, maybe. But I do think it might wick a bit more, around 20 million, right? Otherwise, I'm not getting into it, or at least I'm not adding more, right? But just to show you how to play the mid cap game, when you are looking at these Pepe versus coins, when you're looking at strong narratives, right? Because they're all gonna pump, right? Don't get me wrong. They're all gonna pump. They're all gonna do the gains. They're all gonna do all that stuff. But why not get it early, even cheaper? So the second thing is, guys, low cap gems, right? Low cap gems is where the actual highest returns are, right? That's where it's all at now, because you are actually getting in the disbelief. You are buying the disbelief. Even before the disbelief, you are buying here. You are buying the launch, right? And then you have the disbelief rally. Oh, maybe it's not it, right? And then it does this, and then, oh, now it's pumping, right? So you are buying the actual launch. You are early finally, right? These are the early things. And that's when we come to Brett Eat, which I've been sharing with you for a while now. And that's when you are actually buying into a strong community, a strong Pepeverse coin that everybody is talking about now, and that everybody is not believing yet, and it's still in disbelief, waiting to go to that 1 billion. So now it's at 3.5 million, around $4 million in its market cap. It goes to 400, you have 100x, right? If it goes to 1 billion, you have more than 200x on this, right? More, 100 to 200, right? That's how low caps play, right? You hold your low caps, accumulation, you hold them, they run, they make their first run to 100 million, retrace back, they become a mid cap, right? And then they come back up again, they do the 70%, believe everybody loves it, and then it accumulates, and then the 1 billion, and then out the way, right? That's the plays I'm looking at right now. Low market cap coins, Brett on ETH. I've been following this for a long time, and I've been sharing with you this is gonna be one of those big gainers in this bull cycle. Now recently we've been looking at this Dorclord or something like that. This is also decent, right? So one thing I want to be looking at as well is this coin gonna stay in, right? When you are playing the full on degen mode, right? Full on bubble, future bubbles, Pepeverse coins and stuff like that. What you want to be looking at is this coin gonna stay around? Is the team still around, or is this coin gonna be around when the actual hype and FOMO and believe gonna happen in hype? Are they gonna be around? So most people go into low caps and they think it's risky because they get rogged, right? They buy a coin first day launch, right? They get rogged and then, oh my god, now, right? I'm not touching this anymore. And then what they do, they go to mid caps and they buy the top, and then it dumps on them, and then they become community holders, right? So there are ways to play each kind of coin, right? Like mid caps, I've shown you. Now low caps, how you play them is you want to be looking at, is this coin not a rug? It's not a rug. It's been around for a long time now, right? It's been around for a long time, and especially now I've seen a lot of YouTubers talking about it. Some of them were endorsed by the team, which is pretty good, right? Some of them collaborated with the team, which is pretty good to see that the team is serious. The team is trying to actually work on this. They're trying to push this up, right? And it's holding and building a floor around that $2 million in its market cap, which is pretty good, right? This is also not far away to go. This also wouldn't surprise me that it's the next 100, 200, 500x coin, right? It's strong. It stayed around. It's already past that first initial hype, or not hype even. This is just a launch, like the first initial launch, let's say, and then accumulation. Then now it's starting this belief rally, right? This belief rally, and then it's gonna go towards the actual belief. And now you're finally early onto something, right? That's actually people like that's actually staying. It's not rugging. It's a low cap that it's not rugging. It's the team is there and all that stuff. That's what you are looking for when you are looking into these low caps. And if you actually are now eyeing or liking any low cap, it should be on ETH. So that's just so you know that Solana is not a big no for Solana. Just go to mid cap straight away. You don't want to gamble, or you don't want to even try to touch any low cap on Solana now. On ETH, that's how you do it, because now we're shopping for the bull market. We want to shop for the low caps. What we do, we go for ETH. What we do next, we go for Pepeverse. Next thing is we make sure that this is not a rock, which is not the case for Dorclord, right? And that's the thing, right? That's what we want to be looking at. There are so many. I just want to make sure the team is gonna be around. That's it. That's all we need, because I know this is happening. I know many people today are not gonna believe this, right? When you tell them XRP boys are gonna miss the bull market again, let me buy other coins. That's gonna happen, right? Believe it or not, this is coming. We're gonna see this, right? At some point you will see Bitcoin at 80k, 90k, whatever price point it's needed to go to start the actual FOMO, right? And people are gonna snap. People are gonna snap, because let me show you this so we wrap up the video. I'm already up on so many coins from 2023, and I'm pretty sure XRP boys or everybody that is buying 2021 coins is not up today. So I'm up more than 20x on Pepe, Floki 200x, BONK 18x, Toshi 20x, Lady 6x, Grok 5x. I'm still holding all these, right? Kimbo, that was a low cap that I grabbed in 2023, right? Boden, I got in at 10x. I started selling then, right? When we started to see the Solana mania and stuff, and it started selling. But Fetch AI 30x, Injective 37x, Apex 10x, Caspa 8x, PYR 2x, Naka, Bitcoin, even I got into Bitcoin at 19k, ETH at 1k and below, right? But I'm still up. I'm good, right? I'm good. I'm not gonna capitulate. I'm not gonna go and say, damn, I missed the bull market. I'm actually riding the bull market. I'm actually in it, right? I'm riding it. But a lot of people are not. A lot of people are not riding the bull market. A lot of people are actually down in this bull market. They're not even participating, right? Their coins are not even playing with us here. They're not even with us in the room, right? If we add. So just not to push too much on the XRP boys. So let me show you Cardano. big disappointment from Cardano, right? Look at that now. The whole cycle we were going up. I'm up. I'm up multiple X's on multiple positions, and Cardano is down, right? A lot of these people are gonna capitulate and they're gonna go full on FOMO mode and they're gonna buy everything. These people are not gonna be thinking twice, right? These people are not gonna be looking at the token sniffers and the rock checkers and all that stuff. These people are gonna go mad mania because they missed it, right? Because these people, they've been around in 2021, they missed the first cycle, they missed life-changing money, they've seen 6 figures, 7 figures possibly, and they've seen that go to nothing, and then now they are seeing themselves they're gonna miss it again. And that's why we are still early on these things that I'm talking about, and this is gonna happen, right? Damn, I missed the bull run. That's my main thesis. This whole bull market is this, right? And these guys are gonna go to meme coins. They're not gonna go to AI. They're not gonna go because they're coming from utility already. They're not gonna go to utility. They're gonna go to meme coins because meme coins are further down the risk curve, more gains, more pumps. That's what people want. They want the meme coins. And why you should go now to low caps, right? Because now you're going down the risk well before people do, right? It's only risky when you are the last one to be there. You all know how this plays out in the crypto space. You don't want to be late. And if there is kind of certainty around, people are gonna be missing out and FOMO into whatever they find, then it means we're still early on low caps, even if it's high risk, right? Always you want to also DCA, don't go all in, wait for dips, whatever you want to do. Like, I'm talking to you as if you already know the basics, right, around crypto and around how to get into coins and stuff like that. But just so you know, the fact that we're going to low caps now, it just means that we're going there before people, before the risk. We're just going down the risk well before people do, before the actual people come in and start buying up everything. And I've been talking about this for over a long time now. I'm telling people, look, at some point the cheapest coin is going to be around $60 million in its market cap, and then it's gonna be late, right? Then you are late. And I've seen last time this also tweet from Alex Baker, which he said the same thing. A lot of people from previous cycles, we all know these things, right? It just means like people somehow magically forget what happens in bull market for some reason. So last bull run near the peak, you could not find a quality coin under $60 million market cap. Not kidding. We did not have, we couldn't find, like, you would just find a website that says this coin is a metaverse and it's launching next week, and they drop their contract address and the coin straight away to 50 million because there was nothing else. The demand was much higher than the supply. And now people are not seeing this, or at least we're still in the disbelief. I'm not going to blame anybody, but I know that people now are in disbelief, right? We're still in the disbelief. People don't believe anything now. People don't believe it, right? They think that's it, right? And then once we're going to have the peak, where that's going to be different. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I'll leave you the link in the description for coins like Brett Eat, Dorklord, and stuff like that, just so you don't get lost out there trying to find them. They're low market cap coins. But I hope this was helpful. I've talked you through low market cap coins, mid cap coins, how to play that game for coins, mid caps going to becoming top meme coins and stuff like that, how to avoid this buying the tops and stuff like that. And if you want more information, you can follow me on Twitter. You can join my Discord, link in the description is free to join. And hope you all make it this bull cycle. And just remember, we still going higher. This bull market is just starting. We're still going higher. Nothing is there showing us that we are topped, and we still have the rate cuts coming. We still have Trumpy coming to the office. The real fun is just getting in, right? Just chill back, relax, and enjoy the show. And I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.